So what is facility management? The ISO defines facility management as the organisational function which integrates people, place and process within the built environment with the purpose of improving the quality of life of people and the productivity of core business. When we think of facilities, we think about stuff that we go into every day, the shopping centre. We might go into a school is a facility. In the sporting world, nearly everywhere we go, when we take our kids to sporting events or ourselves to sporting events, there is a sporting facility of some sort in the area. The facility we're going to take a look at today is called the Lake Haven Recreation Centre. It's based on the Central Coast, New South Wales. Inside the Recreation Centre, they have a gymnasium upstairs that has approximately 200 members. They have 4 indoor squash courts, 2 basketball courts, a group fitness studio, a creche kiosk, and they also run local disability programs. The basketball and squash tournaments they host throughout the week are quite popular, and anywhere from 300 to 500 local youth will turn up to play either basketball or squash at the recreation centre. So in terms of a facility, it's quite commonly used by people in the local area. Some of the competitors that the Lake Haven Recreation Centre face include the YMCA at Wyong, which is about 15 minutes away, PCYC at Batto Bay, again about half an hour away. The big one is Avondale Basketball League. On the Central Coast and in the general area, there is 2 places people go to play basketball. It's either there at the Lake Haven Rec Centre or at Avondale in their basketball league. The Wyong Squash Centre, the Eranut Indoor Arena, and there's many gyms in the local area. Anytime Fitness, Fitness First, All Sorts, Platinum and Planet Fitness. Just outside of the facility, outside the basketball courts, there is tennis courts. They aren't associated with the Lake Haven Rec Centre, but it's a strong competitor. People turning up to the tennis courts there at Lake Haven. What might the facility do differently moving forward? The first one, insurance. A local boy by the name of Zach Holgate last year tore his ACL whilst playing basketball at the Lake Haven Rec Centre. When he got laid off work as a result of this, he went to speak to the rec centre and they informed him that they don't have insurance. He wasn't aware of this at the time, but every player that plays there signs off on a waiver acknowledging that they will not press any charges or they have no legal standing if they injure themselves. They play at their own risk. So something the facility might do differently is look at implementing some sort of insurance. For example, if you have a 19-year-old man playing basketball on a Tuesday night and he's an apprentice or he's a tradesman, whatever his job is, it's quite hands-on, and he injures himself and he has a young family at home, what does that mean for him? Does he have income protection? What is going to happen in those situations when they do come up, unfortunately? So unfortunately for Zach Holgate, he had to learn the hard way that he'd already signed off. So in the future, perhaps they could look at implementing some insurance. It might cost more than to play at the facility. That's the disadvantage for the players. But it could mean that someone has got some sort of protection should the worst happen to them. The other thing that the rec centre could do is organise competitions on nights the competitors don't have any. Right now, there is Tuesday nights at Lake Haven, which most people in the area go to, but Friday nights is at Avondale. Why don't they look at having a leg on a Wednesday or a Thursday or even on the weekend? There could be some market there for people that perhaps can't make it on those 2 nights or they can't make it on one night, so they have to play at another facility. This could open up a range of different availability for players. So we're going to talk through some recommendations that the facility might be able to adopt. The first one, buy out the Lake Haven tennis courts we spoke about that are just behind